Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, I just came off some really fail tavern brawl. Let's see how it goes in the arena, where, up till now, this deck has not particularly been failing, which does sort of mean it's due. I mean, it seemed to be pretty solid. It has a fair amount of stuff for killing minions. It has a fair amount of good sort of fighting minions to take advantage of my awesome priest power to sustain things, keep them alive. But it does have no holy novas. And
you asked for it.
I don't know. There's a lot of I think there's still a lot of hit or miss stuff. Double Northshire again. This can work out or not. I do have the coin. I'm guessing that the mage is not going to let the double Northshire thing stand.
The light protects me.
Excuse me. Okay, that's not helping too much. We are going to put one out.
Someone injured?
Do we want to coin them both? I think it's advantageous to coin them both out. It's unlikely my opponent can kill both of them. It's likely that at least one will be around to take damage and then get healed for a card. It's possible they could both survive. And I could get them healed and draw a card. Double cards. Drawing double cards is good. Hell, I can kill that and draw double cards.
Right away.
So let's do it. Even though playing him would be pretty good.
Right away.
That works. So we're off to an excellent start here, even if these just die. I'm down 2 health, and my opponent's going to have to spend effort to kill them. So your plan now is to deck me? I don't actually care if you blow up one of my cards. And you didn't even do that, so whatever. I don't want to get exploded by card drawing, so I'm actually going to suicide one of them, also because I can kill that. So that's fine.
Right away. Oh. Right away. I am ready.
That is acceptable, though. I have lots of cards now. I've got lots of 6 and 7 drops. I've actually got a curve starting from 4 mana, so that's not bad. You really want to shoot this guy. If I could kill that so efficiently, it would not help you much. Ah, I could freeze him, but then I'm not playing this guy. I don't know if I want to give up on the Northshire Cleric being alive quite yet. Be very aggressive, though. If I just go in with this, I'll just keep casting a big thing every single turn. It's pretty good. And if she could kill that with it, it'd be instead of killing a Shredder. Might be able to do both. She might be able to kill it anyway. Let's just go more offensive now. I have actually drawn 4 cards from the Northshire Cleric. Why not? I don't know why she healed my Cleric. Thinking that you were going to deck me. Unless she's already built for deck death, which is pretty hard in the arena, and why would you try? I don't think that's a big enough, misplay to throw away the game by any stretch of the imagination, but it does seem like a really bad idea. Now, a good idea is to repair bot this thing.
Repair available.
That is a lot of hit points all of a sudden. Actually, a good play for this guy for once, because usually it doesn't work out. So yes, you can shoot that, and then you can kill it with this, and then freezing. Not killing this. Interesting. Now, I don't particularly have a way to blow that up, but I could play this guy and freeze that. That's not bad. This is still going to get killed unless I have a way to heal it, though, which I can't do all those things. Could go Annoyatron, kill that guy, count on Annoyatron to stop some of this stuff, heal this. I could just play this to boost this guy, but then he'll take the 3 and he'll still be... that's not too bad. It gives me more stuff out. It's only +2, eh? No, it's +3. I'm just a little bit surprised by how this game is going. Opponent making weird choices, like hitting me for 3 instead of taking this out. Maybe you're going to crossbolt and shoot him, that's fine. Then I will get whatever comes out again. Oh, nice. I can deal with that. Although I guess this guy can kill him now, but it's instead of killing him, so it's not really that different. That's a little unpleasant, but I can live with it. Wow, I could do bounce combos with him. That's pretty hilarious to me. I think we're gonna hit this. We're gonna freeze this guy. And we're gonna go... Healing this guy up to 5 isn't gonna do much anyway. Let's go full taunt. Him and Annoyatron. Although, with this frozen, I don't have to worry about that so much. I can play the Archmage. I think I like that. The Archmage is actually big enough to kill this and win.
You win.
Yeah. Why did you give me all those cards? Seems like a premature surrender, but I mean, I had like all the fat in my deck, and I lived long enough to get it. It's like, why would you heal that guy and give me 2 extra cards? Other than that, I don't see what she was doing wrong, and if I had 2 fewer cards, maybe I wouldn't have been crushing her. I don't know. But, the double Northshire Cleric draw is still pretty sick. If I'm going second, it's sick. If I was going first, I'm not sure the double Northshire draw would work as well. This is a different mage, right? Last played Chaos Death. Yes, okay.
Shall bring victory.
I'm just gonna keep this. That looks like a pretty good like casting cost curve. These 2 are super rushy, so is he. This is maybe not as rushy, but at that point I've like played 3 super rush minions, so let's just go with it. It is fine. Now this is not going to be as awesome a super rush against a mage by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm thinking of playing him and then coining out the Ogre Brute. That's what I'm thinking.
I am ready.
Even though the Tidehunter would be pretty awesome. Like, I could coin out the Tidehunter, and she would shoot 1, and I'd still have a 1/1. Or if she played a minion, I'd be able to kill it. Ah, interesting. Well, I can't do anything about that, but I'm okay with it. It's also not doing anything to me. Worst, it kills him, right? It's Ogrein time for the Pentagon. I've been told he's saying Mechazod. I'll take their word for it, but it sounds more like Pentagon almost.
I am master
Pentatron.
of magics.
You are a master of magics, sure. Definitely trade that, although you are giving me a spare part. But I'm gonna get it eventually. Why would you leave him alive? Why would you leave him alive? What is with these mages? They're just like throwing the game now. Just throwing it. I'm thinking I should trade him to kill that to increase the chances that he kills this. Although, I guess if I attack this, it's a 50-50 anyway, and I don't care if it hits that or that. I'd rather keep this alive. So, with that in mind, yeah, okay, we'll just attack him. No, fails the coin flip. Is that? That's fine. Although he's frostboltable now. Some damage. I could heal him. That doesn't seem worth it. I'm gonna play that. Cone of Cold would be very unpleasant. I really should have played this over here so that he would spread out the Cone of Cold. I don't think if I'm getting Cone of Cold, it doesn't really matter. My opponent has this guy. She could totally control what's going to go on. So whatever.
I wonder.
She does have a Cone of Cold. That sucks hard. It was a highly unfortunate thing for my opponent to have. I'll admit it. Rewinding him might be good, because he's doomed otherwise. If I had 1 more man, I could Stampeding Kodo this guy. It's probably going to happen eventually. Play her. She's pretty good. I'd much rather play her and be able to use her right away. Plus, if I play her, I can't rewind this, which sucks because I'm losing him. Let's play the long game. Let's preserve my power here. Just heal myself, because my opponent does not have a lot on the board, and the Kodo should blow that up anyway. We're not going to spend the mana to Mind Blast. I will gain 1 hit point instead, because this will come back, and the Mind Blast is both surprise damage for finishing the opponent, and I'm going to get to do it eventually anyway. Later in the game, 2 mana won't mean anything if the game goes on long. That's unfortunate. But the Kodo is still going to blow that guy up, so we'll take what we get. Bam! Plus, I can actually play Northshire and then Darkscale if this guy's taking some damage, or if I choose to have him damaged, play Northshire, heal him back to full, heal myself a little, and draw a card. Not horrible. Although, the Water Elemental's freezing power definitely makes it win out against this.
What to do? What to do?
Opponent has a bunch of cards too. That is unpleasant, so we're going to have to spend 3 mana getting rid of that thing. Guaranteed. One of those times it makes me glad my deck's full of Shadower Death. Antisocial. Nope, we don't like you. We're just going to play this and get you to play. That's fine. Intentionally damaging him is something that would make sense if I was doing the Darkscale Northshire play, but otherwise, not so much. Like, having him run into the Water Elemental is a clear win for my opponent. Under any circumstances but those previously described. And even then it's not great, because he still ends up frozen. Like, yeah, I can get him to mostly full health, but he'd still be frozen, and he'd be vulnerable to Water Elemental plus this to finish him off anyway, so we got 2 guys out now, though. There's a reasonable chance I can get some Northshire action, draw at least 1 card. Probably without using this, but we'll see.
I wonder. Just me and Mr. Bite.
Screw you, Mr. Bitey. Okay. Oh, you're doing that. I'm going to get to draw a couple cards. It may or may not work out well, but we're going to try. So we're going to hit this, see what he randomly attacks instead. That works fine. That's fine, because then I'm going to Northshire and draw cards.
Is someone injured? Or not?
Healing both of these guys and myself is already... Like, this would already be a good play. Spending the 2 mana on healing some more would be pretty good, but drawing multiple cards is also good. Do I play second Northshire? No, because this is a mage. There could be some AoE going on. We'll save that. I got good card value out of that. My army in play is actually quite competent, unless it gets Flame Striked. Flame Strike Mr. Bitey would take care of her and everything else. Non-Flame Strike, though, is looking not bad. Having a handful of guys, also pretty good. No Holy Novas, and her ability is really just letting me do stupid Flame Strike. Bitey! Okay. We did see that coming. That doesn't mean it was good. It was highly unfortunate, at best. But we can rebuild. We can not necessarily make it stronger, but more or less as good as it was. Because we do have stuff. That is what we have. So I can't play him and anything else. The Rockjaw would be good. Do Rockjaw and Dark Cultist and Northshire, but that's not great. Oh, I like that plan better. Not good. Because I didn't really want to play her without using her right away, and right now, it didn't make sense. But on a future occasion, playing her and then doing 2 damage to something might work out really well for 6 mana. For example, next turn I could do that, play her, shoot something, and play him, or I could just play him and him. Or I could play one of those 6 mana plays and Northshire and draw a card, although I can't draw a card if I'm using healing for damage. They don't have Akanai Priests in Northshire. Not yet, anyway. Very back and forth game. Although my drawing 2 cards play was pretty good. Blizzard. My opponent has mass removal, and that's hurting me a lot. I don't have mass removal. That's also hurting me a lot. Do that, you can kill with this. Unpleasant. Villains chosen. So I'm thinking I could blow that up. It's not super awesomely worthwhile. I'm thinking I'll play this and draw a card, and then we'll see.
Injured?
Because this guy's a pretty good threat. Oh, hello. Now he's more than just a threat. Now he's like, he needs to be polymorphed, because otherwise he has a good chance of surviving long enough and getting bigger when she casts other spells. He's already quite large and threatening. I like having a Villain's Chosen in my hand, though. If there's anything that can attack, like, that gives me so much ability to control what goes on in the battlefield. And I guess I could get +1 damage on my Mind Blast. Woo! Woo. So what is up? What's the matter, you? Fireball? Okay. You're gonna have to spend resources to kill him. It's not as annoying as the polymorph. Still, like, makes me sad. Because I was doing better without that. Meant you fireball that instead of this, which is okay too. So what to do? You're gonna finish the North Star Clear if you're, like, tired of that crap. Also makes this guy big, which is somewhat unfortunate, but 6 mana Auchenai Soul Priest play. That is the go-to move for dealing with this situation, I believe. Die. I can't play a Noyatron and buff him with Villain's Chosen, unfortunately. So I'm thinking I'm just going to play this and do some damage for once. Killing this guy would be nice. Getting this guy frozen and beat up, not as good, because then I'd be more vulnerable to a Flame Strike or something. This guy, if this survives a Flame Strike, this guy's buff is awesome. If they all die at the same time, this doesn't do him any good. So I've still got a good army. We've got the same number of cards, similar life totals. I'm actually ahead of cards because she had the same number of cards on her turn. So that's okay. You're gonna suicide this to freeze him, or are you gonna damage it a lot to damage one of my guys? Like, I've got this out. I can't heal stuff right now. Which I really have to remember because it doesn't change your icon. It's so easy to forget your stupid Auchenai and screw things up. Boy, I do not like the idea of you duplicating stuff. That is unpleasant. Unpleasant Tronic. You gonna do it? I want you to do it. Okay. Interesting. And I can't heal anything with her around. So we are more vulnerable to stuff. Now, I was thinking of trying to Velen's Chosen, kill that, blow through for some damage. Now I'm not so sure. Now, if that's a duplicate, you're going to get this. The Stormwind Champion is pretty impressive, though. I'm thinking... I got to find out what it is first.
Consider.
If I'm killing that with... I can't kill it with just the +1/+1. I've got a Villain's Chosen one of these guys anyway. So I'm going to do that. Because I want to find out if it's a duplicate or something else first before I play... I don't want to play the champion and she's going to get a copy. It is a duplicate. Okay. It's good to know.
Behold the might of
Behold.
My fate is sealed.
So she can play a lot of trolls, which is strong. I have a pretty powerful army if it doesn't get flame striked, and I have enough army that if it does get flame striked, I'm not dead in the water, which is important. This guy is really messing around with that. Flame strike takes all but 3 mana. It's hard to do much else to really defeat this army properly. She's gonna go double troll? Yeah. Duplicate, very good. I only have to get through for 5... Oh, sorry, it's got 13, right? I gotta get through for 8, 7, 6 damage, potentially? I just have to see how it works out. Oh, she can do damage too. Oh my god. I should be able to do like 1 billion damage next turn. If she doesn't have like a frostbolt. If she can frostbolt one of these guys, that would go a long way. Otherwise, I can just beat my way through all this stuff, though. I think I should win, because actually I've got it crushed. Yeah, these two take out trolls, and then I have enough damage on the board. I don't even have to do crazy things.
For the Alliance! Are you ready for this? My fate is sealed.
Okay. Wow, I've unlocked a gold Murloc Raider. I am so thrilled. But I am pretty thrilled about 7 wins, no losses yet. Means this run is still going. I'm going to have to see if I mean, I'm going to start getting losses soon, because I'm just going to start running into ridiculous opponents. Probably next time.
Please click the like button, though there may be a small chance of lycanthropy. Just make sure the only animals around are good ones. You don't want to become like a were-toad or were-gerbil or something.
And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.